All right. Look, y'all. I had just watched a hour-long video. It was a reaction video, and I'm looking at this YouTuber. She has a show where she helps people find love. It's called Pop the Balloon, Find Love, this and that and the third. I just recently ran into her channel probably a couple of weeks ago. I like watching her. She's very entertaining, and um, to go ahead and just cut to the chase. Toward the end, I really didn't like the idea of how Terrence was rushed. That part, now, I don't know. You run your show how you run the show. Um, when you're trying to get to know somebody, in my opinion, I think if you actually really trying to get to know somebody, I don't think you should rush or find a question you can't answer no more questions. You got to go ahead and get on with it. You know what I'm saying? To me, because I don't know. It just I would have eliminated. So if I couldn't ask nobody else, I think look, I said like, okay, I tell you what, since you have a schedule and you cannot um allow a brother or sister to ask any more questions to get to know somebody because you don't know who in the hell you bringing home with you. That's important. Nobody wants to bring home somebody that's going to be harmful or nothing like that. It's almost like Russia. Now, what she could have done was say, look, well, we don't have the time right now, but if you want to just cut it off and eliminate it, and we can eliminate this show here and just cut them off and not go home with nobody and just come back and make a part two. I can do that for you. No, I think that's what they should have did. Because if it was me, especially me coming from the South, over here in Louisiana, coming from the South, and you wouldn't have gave me another chance, I don't know if I would have been tripping or tweaking or just jumping to just going crazy and flipping out. But I would have did it like you said. I said, tell you what, since I'd at least tried to play it smart. If you're not gonna allow me is to ask more questions, and I got to pick one, five or six, or you can ask no more questions. You just got to pick one, and you got to get up out of here. You got to eliminate one, no more questions, and all that type of stuff. Then I'm gonna say, I tell you what, then. Well, none of it is not for me. I just say, well, forget it. I don't want. I'm eliminating everybody. That's how I would do it. I said, well, I tell you what. I ain't gonna worry about it. I just eliminate everybody. I won't worry about nobody. I won't worry about trying to go home with nobody. That's exactly what Terrence, in my opinion, that's what he should have did, in my opinion. You see what I'm saying? Brother Terrence, yes, that's right. That's what I would have did. I would have just um eliminated all because he came down to two. And while he was trying to ask questions, it's like you don't rush people when they're trying to find. Because think about it, she wouldn't do that. She wouldn't want to. She would want. She ain't just gonna get in the car or go to the store and a man approach her, and she just say she would think that man was really crazy or lost his mind if this man came up to her and said, "Hey, look, can I have your phone number? Can I get this or can I get that?" And say, well, I don't know you. Well, look, you're not allowed to get the number. Just give me your number. She wouldn't give him her number. She think he was something was wrong. She ain't gonna go and give nobody her phone number. She just randomly met. So she has a show. I understand she has a show. I love her now. She's very entertaining. I like watching her. I love watching her videos. I ain't gonna lie. It's no cap. But at the same time, When somebody's trying to get to know somebody, and I know any woman, especially women, they not going to, they'll eliminate you really quick. If you walk up, excuse me, can I get your phone number, this and that, and the third? A lot of them gonna tell you, I'm not interested in it right now. I'm not dating. Uh, I'm focused right now. I don't have time to date. They gonna lie to you some kind of way too. Definitely, that's what they gonna do. They gonna put, they gonna eliminate you real fast, even if they got to be disrespectful and rude to you. Most of them do that. So they not just gonna give you their information and boom, invite you to their house like that. So this woman that was running this show or whatever, and rush the situation like that. If I would, if, I'm not trying to be negative or anything like that, especially when you're trying to get to know somebody and find love. I'm not gonna just, if I'm trying to get to really know somebody or whatever, I'm not gonna just, okay, since the host don't want to give me another couple of extra minutes to ask extra questions before I make a decision is to bring somebody to my house that I don't really know nothing about. I'm just going to be smart and just eliminate everybody. If I'm not allowed to ask no more questions on the show and having the flow, if you don't give me the opportunity and give me the flow, is to ask me take long as I need. And I say, well, look, you can take as long as you need, but we are running out of time. If you want to come back tomorrow, we can do another extra episode. We can do that. Now, I think that's what she should have did. Uh, Because what if you pick somebody and you had to do it? Well, I was rushed, so I just wanted she didn't want me to take the time to ask more grind, to ask more questions, so I had to go with this and him. You get with that person, you're not going to even want to even be with them. Why? Because you're gonna feel that you was rushed during the whole show, and it's just gonna fuck everything up. Now, she do have the show where thousands and millions of people is watching the video. You see what I'm saying? But in my honest opinion, if you are not going to be patient with a person, it's not that I'm trying to come to the person on the person's podcast and tell them what to do with their podcast, because at the end of the day, it's their podcast. You see what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's their shit. And they the one they created that. You see what I'm saying? Just like me, I create this here. And you nobody wants somebody to come into their space and come on their podcast and tell them what they should be doing or whatever. When they run studio video, or they run in the studio show or whatever. Are they the author of the studio show? Are they the author of those videos or whatever? You know what I'm saying? Because she wouldn't want nobody to come into her space and rush her out. You see what I'm saying? Um, Going back to this, if she was in his shoes, she would want to get to know more about it. You see what I'm saying? You don't just go up and just rush people. You see what I'm saying? Because you rushing people like that, then they pretty much gonna go home with somebody they don't know too much about because you rushed them off the show because you had a limit, which I understand. You run your show how you run the show. You see what I'm saying? But again, say, well, since I don't have enough time and you want me to pick one, you got to pick one, you got to eliminate this thing. Well, what I'm just gonna suggest to you is, I'm just gonna eliminate the last two. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna eliminate both of them. Because number one, both of them said they was cheating. Both of them said they was cheating. Now, you all can go watch the video for yourself. But I'm not gonna for me, I don't feel the need to like put that person in other people's. I'm kind of big on. I guess I'm used to doing it, not putting too many people's clips in my video like that. You see what I'm saying? Or putting they clips on my channel or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather just be natural and just talk or just go watch the video and just come back and talk about it. I'm not saying that I won't take their content and put it. It just depends. You know what I'm saying? But I'll just I just eliminate that as much as possible and just try to be as natural as possible. and create it in my own way. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So, yeah, that's my take on to it. I think, in my honest opinion, I think she should have told him, would you like to do a part two? Or we can come back another day and we can have these two people here and we'll have time to just ask questions and ask them out and you still can just re-ask the questions out. I think that's what they should do. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure they're gonna have an update on how they were doing and how the dates and all that stuff, man. And I think that they should still, cause see, when he went home with this woman, um he still didn't get a chance to know this woman, you know? So what can I name this damn video? Let the person, if a person is trying to find love, allow the person is to come back for a second round and to determine, and that way they have, if the time was running out, what she should do if in her next show or whatever. It's just if it's to the point to where she have a schedule and her show runs how she run her broadcast. It's just say, well, look, if you want to, you can have an extra round. That way we can have we give you schedule an hour or whatever how long you need, and we'll just come back and make episode after episode. We just continue it in a part two or continue it in a part three so that you will have time because I understand you want to get to know these people because I never realized there's love. You see what I'm saying? To do it like that. Um, yeah. You see what I'm saying? Because if we know you're trying to look for love and we love you genuinely, Sharon. And I'm saying this is what she should have been telling him. And love is understanding you want to get because if it was me, I would want to get to know my partner a little bit better too. So take as much time as you need, or either we'll come back into an episode part two and we'll continue. So I think that's what they should do. Excuse me, what she should do. You know, create a part two. Cause she made big. Like I said, I love watching her. So I don't want to feel like I'm dragging it and I'm running in circles with the same question. But that's my take on to it. Y'all let me know what y'all think of this in the comment section. Oh, allow uh, uh, allow a person is to get to know the person deeper. Allow the person is to get to know the person, ask some deeper questions before he take her home. And you know what I'm saying? That's what they have to do. Allow the person to ask as many questions as he wants before he take a date home. Allow the person is to ask as many questions as he wants before he take the date home with him. All right.